Hi, my name's Kim Heck and I'm here today to show you a nice fat loss circuit. Typically when I do this workout, I do it with 60 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest through the circuit, take about a minute, and then I repeat that 2 more times. Today when I show it to you, I'm just going to do 30 seconds of work if I'm working bilaterally, and then 15 seconds of work if I'm working unilaterally, and try not to take much of a break at all just so I can transition right into the next exercise. A nice warm-up activity prior to this, if you're familiar with kettlebell training, typically something along the lines of your Turkish get-up is a great warm-up activity. Make sure that you perform warm-up activities, if nothing else, at least some swings and around the world passes to get warmed up, a couple light shoulder presses before beginning this activity here. I'm going to be starting here in just a minute. I have my Tabata timer here. I use this for all sorts of different interval circuit training, all sorts of things on here. And like I said, right now I have it set on 30 seconds of work. When you do this, you can choose if you need more recovery time or not, instead of just a 30-second recovery or less of a work interval. I'll be starting with the two-hand swing here. Nice snap forward with the hips. Kettlebell is extended out. You snap and accelerate the kettlebell up to the shoulder level and let it release back down through the legs. Naturally decelerate, set that down. Going for presses next. Overhead press here. Just going to show you 15 seconds per side here. Quick transition even when you're on your 30-30. When you're on your 30-30s, these are going to become extremely difficult by the end of that 30 seconds if you're challenging and using the proper weight. Bent over rows are next. You can use a renegade type row or a more supported row, all depending on how familiar you are with weight training. Let's try starting on the weaker side first. Quick transition. Nice flat back with these. Going right into an alternating chest press here. Alternating chest press. You really want to push it with the weights here. If you decide to use less of a work interval than the 60 seconds, you can perform bilateral presses instead of the alternating, all depending on your weight. Going into single arm swings here next. Need to keep the shoulder locked back into the socket here. Once again, it's going to be up to 30 seconds per side on this. Proper technique, thumb entering back about a 45-degree angle between the legs. Decelerate both hands, good. You're going to be lunging, two weights are next. You have the option here to just tap with your lunge. Go ahead, check out your stability here, lifting a knee up. You do your transition. Once again, grass is a little slippery here today. Chest stays upright. Two-arm high pull is next. Very much so a cardiovascular movement. Once again, accelerating by snapping forward with the pelvis. And then bilateral rack squat. You can use nice heavy weights for this. Really want to get that rear end back. Nice deep squat. And last exercise, Russian twist. Hands the kettlebell through both handles. Stack the hands one on top of the other. Safest way, keeping the elbows locked in here. Nice rotation. Then you can take up to about a minute rest there. Repeat the cycle, and then one more time. That's it for today. Thanks.